Hi everyone, I'm Manish Kandukuri and this is my app for my pet. So what's the user problem for this? So many people who are pet owners, they struggle. They struggle to provide their pet with adequate attention and care. So usually students like us, like people who come from different places, they miss their pet. And I think Borrow My Pet will bridge the gap between owners and pet enthusiasts like us, students or any working professionals who are not committed to owning a pet. So I've done some user interviews to understand the user pain points. So the first user interview question was, do you currently own a pet or have experience with pet ownership? Because this question is a game changer and it will decide the way the interview goes. So how often do you miss your pet? And is playing with someone else's pet beneficial for you? Or what motivates you to borrow someone else's pet? And for someone like a pet owner, the questions would be like, do you feel safe giving your pet to someone to play in your presence and in your absence? So there are so many interview questions that I've done. Detailed list was already submitted with the assignment. And now the empathy map. So empathy map mainly focuses on four sectors. So first thing is, how do they think and feel? How do the users of this app think and feel? So most of the users wanted premium features like safety checks and insurance, and they appreciate the concept of relaxation that provides, because owners usually get fed up with their pets sometimes and they want to relax or they want to go to a party on Fridays or weekends. So yeah, what do they hear? So most of the people, they go by the reviews and they have never heard about any app like this with the same exact uh, use case, but they have heard of some other similar apps which don't provide any connection with others but usually provide uh, pet services like Rover. So what do they say and what do they do? So users basically express their expectations and they emphasize on safety. Not using such kind of solutions, this indicates lack of awareness. So the users wanted proper transparency and community building, but most of them would not do that. And users also indicated more interest to public engagement kind of things. And what do they see? They envision an app that promotes relaxation and is visually appealing design, and they also envision something that they can trust, and something that's trustworthy and builds community interactions. So what are the pains and gains? So safety, and the pains will be safety, trust, and you know these are the main pain points, because people, they might not feel safe giving out their pets to someone, and users want to ensure the well-being of their pets. The lack of awareness about existing pet-related apps, that's a pain point. So some users express concerns about potential nervousness or negative impacts on their pets. So what are the gains? Users gain mental health benefits and peace of mind from borrowing as well as lending out their pet. So premium features like safety checks and insurance are a significant gain. So establishing a sense of community and belonging to the app is also a good gain point for this project. So users gain again a sense of relaxation with this app. So these are the pains and gains. And POV statements. I've interviewed a diverse group of users. I've interviewed students. I've interviewed pet owners. Then I've interviewed some working professionals. So these are some POV statements. Some felt, some were worried about their safety of the pets and to experience pet companionship. Some people cannot uh, spend so much time and they can't commit to the ownership. So yeah, these are the POV statements, and these are the wireframes. This is the initial wireframe, and this one is a bit modified wireframe. Then, oh sorry, these are the hand sketches. This is the initial hand sketch, and these are the modified hand sketches. And yeah, these are the wireframes that I've created. These are on a full grayscale, and these demonstrate almost 80% of the app before making changes to the existing high fidelity prototypes. This is the high fidelity prototype for owner, because the users wanted two diverse groups. I've created owner as well as borrower, two diverse UI. And this is the one for borrower. So this app featured minimalistic design and soft tones, and prototype ensures a seamless transition from page to page. So user testing, test preparation, defining testing tools have added some test tasks for owners, like users like owners as well as borrowers. So these are the tasks for borrowers and these are the tasks for owners, and these are the results. I've actually interviewed more than 12 people, so I only included 5, but the app was designed considering each and every user's results. So conclusion. What went well in this app? So the diverse user interviews. I've interviewed a lot of diverse group of people, like someone is a working professional, someone is a first-time owner, someone is a student, someone has no experience with pets. So that has given me a good understanding and high user satisfaction. Most of the users, they gave a rating of 4 or 4.5, which is a good rating, and they were highly satisfied with the UI. And positive user feedback. They particularly like the messaging feature, which is a very helpful feature, and effective task execution. Users were able to complete tasks without significant issues. So what could be improved? So one of the user pointed out adding biometrics feature, so that can be improved, and meeting preferences. So users wanted to specifically mention meeting preferences in the schedule button. So yeah, I have to work on that. And visual enhancements. They wanted dark mode as well as custom color themes. So what's next for this app? Enhanced user interactivity. I'll be adding more features for this app, and live pet streaming and live location, refined deposit handling, and security enhancements, pet and borrow profiles, safety, because I have to ensure the ID and verification and all such kind of things. Emergency protocols, like if something happens, what should be the protocol? Whom should the customer contact? These are the things that I have to work on in the future. And this is the link to my portfolio, my prototype. This is the opening page, loading page. Here you create an account, sign up, and if you already have an account, you can just sign in. So you'll have to choose between owner or borrower. If you go with owner, you can choose a pet and set availability. You can click dates and times and post, and you posted your availability. Then you can go to requests, you can select and chat with the borrowers. Then you can go back to the chatting screen where you can find multiple chats. And if you go to request, you can even schedule a meeting. Then this is the feed. These are just the posts that you find. It's kind of like a social networking platform. And this button takes you back to the posting screen because here you'll add a post. This is the notification request button. This is the posts feed button. This is to add post. These are the chats button. And yeah, you can click on the chat and it will take you to the chatting interface. And this is the user profile where you can see your details as well as your pets. You can edit your pets information and you can add photos or add health information, medical information, training certificates, insurance certificates, and deposit. You can see the deposit related questions. And you can even log out. Once you log out, you'll go back to the sign screen, and now we can log in as a borrower. And yeah, here you'll enter zip code and different filters. Once you're done with your filters, you'll click match pet, and you'll see these pets that have been matched to you. And you can see the pet for images, like images with these carousel. And if you're interested, you can schedule a meeting. Once you schedule a meeting, you'll get a note pop up, and you can even chat with the owner. You can chat directly from this interface. So this has similar kind of social networking page like this, and yeah, clicking this button will take you back to find pets. This is a chat box interface, and this is your borrower profile where you can see your interests, and again you can add photos or experience that you have with pets. And the final feature of this borrower is emergency hotline, because this was mentioned by many of the users. They wanted an emergency hotline and veterinary care hotline numbers. So you can log out, and this is my demonstration of my app called Borrow My Pet. Thank you for listening.